Hi everyone, my name is Maria Carm. Today I'm here with Osh from a project that calls Afrixx, and we're going to learn all about himself and the project. It's the project from Africa. So how are you doing, Osh?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I love meeting people in the community every single week. Sometimes every single day I meet new people. I never saw you around, but I'm happy that Merci put us in contact so I can show the community your project.
Thank you very much.
So tell me, why Cardano?
Oh, okay, Cardano. So Cardano is like the first thing that I noticed about Cardano is the community. And aside the community is very strong. Like when you look at the way people like push projects and like defend the project, defend Cardano, you see that like there's a lot that is going on in Cardano, and the passion to build on Cardano is very strong. Another thing again you look at is the way Cardano is looking at including everyone in like the next phase of the web. So a lot of projects will claim that they are for everybody, but at the end of the day, you find that they aren't really for everybody. Because if you take example with Ethereum, there's gas fees that wreck someone if someone is interested in making a transaction. So those like one of my friends says like Ethereum is the network for the rich people, and not everybody is rich, unfortunately. So that's why I chose Cardano. And again, if you look at Cardano's mission in Africa as well, it's almost a no-brainer for me.
I understand. I'm here in Cardano because of my passion for change. I am from Brazil, and I think we do change locally, you in your way, and I am in my way. So, Osh, where are you from?
Yeah, I'm from Lagos, Nigeria. Yeah, West Africa.
Right. And the questions I want to ask you the most, why did you build this project? What is your dream? What you want to achieve with it? Who you want to help?
Okay, so one of the major reasons why I chose this project was because Africa has a history that is like very difficult to find and almost forgotten, basically. And there are people that have done a lot of things in Africa in the past that people do not know about. And one of the things that you look at as a human being is that when you look at your lineage and you see someone doing something spectacular in the past, you are inspired to actually do something for yourself and for people around you. So when you feel that you have something coming from maybe your environment, you see people doing stuff that are inspiring, you are intentional about the things that you're going to do. So that's one of the reasons why I chose this project.
I do like it. I know it's about your histories and personas in your history in the past, and I kind of like it. I do like it
Yeah,
because I love history. So could you have brought something to share with my community, something visual that they can learn more about your project?
yeah, sure, I can. Let me share my screen. Yeah, so this is the little presentation I put together just in for this meeting. The name of the project is Afrixx NFTs, and it's backed by WADA. So it's like history in the remaking per se. So like using the blockchain to like preserve history. Uh, so what is Afrixx? Where are they? Who are they for? And why Afrixx? Sneak peeks. Where to find us and when drop. So this is like
Brilliant.
the small overview. This little man here that you can see is kind of is a character that we created. I'll be explaining more about the characters in the future. So what is Afrixx? Afrixx is basically um, like taking iconic characters from the past and giving them new life in form of little um, little characters, little 3D characters that are adorable to look at and attractive. So what we do is that we are creating these characters and like making attributes and putting their stories on the blockchain via IPFS. So when you get a character and you have like attributes from one of these characters, you get like a small PDF that will give you the lowdown of what the character's stories are about. So that's what Afrixx is about.
You get a PDF file with the
Yeah.
NFTs. Do you mean inside the transaction?
Yes, like if you are in your NFTs, when you check the metadata, you will see an IPFS link that will lead you to get the PDF. So we were in, how do I put it? We were in conflict a bit because we did not know how to put the stories on the metadata because it would have clogged the metadata. So we found a way, and thankfully we can upload files on PDFs on IPFS.
That's brilliant. I never saw a project that we could do that. I'm happy. I know that we are evolving. Sometimes I did some interviews in the past, but nobody brought it. So, like you get a PDF file. That's very cool.
Thank you. So yeah, that's the project. So who are they for? Who are Afrixx for? Afrixx is for everybody, anybody interested in history and learning about iconic characters in the past. So when you are interested in knowing more about iconic characters that you never taught in history class, for instance, you would get interested in Afrixx. And one of the things that one of the greatest feedbacks that I've gotten, or the feedback I've gotten from the project so far, is people are learning a lot of things that they did not know existed in the past. People, they only know about Churchill, they only know about Thor, they only know about the regular characters that we know from the West. But when you look at African characters that have like made impact, even to the point of global impact, like Mansa Musa, for instance, you do not find them in mainstream history. So those are what who these characters and this project is for.
Oh, I think it's very interesting. You bring the history and you bring knowledge to the people that maybe have forgotten about all of this. Very interesting.
Yes, yes, and using the blockchain because it's almost forever. Staying on the blockchain. So when you put something on the blockchain, you need to have like facts, like your facts correct, so that you do not put out misinformation for people to get lost in.
Are you the
So
artist or you have people working with you, for example, for this
yes,
design?
yeah. So like how we came about it. At first, we wanted to do it like 2D characters, and I first created a sketch and like a vector illustration, and wanted to do it that way. But I was learning. I and a few of my friends, we were learning how to use Blender earlier this year. Blender is a 3D software, and it's used to create a variety of 3D arts and sometimes 2D arts with grease pencil. So we came together, and one evening I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, so let us see how we can create these characters in 3D instead of 2D, because we want to keep the quality to keep the quality very high, basically. And so what we now did was that we created a list. I created a list on Airtable and started making sketches. So I made sketches and I shared with the team, and the team were like, "Oh yeah, we can work with this." And we started working on the 3D pieces. And from there, when we created the 3D pieces, and we created like a model piece to start with, so that each piece would have the same anatomy, same body anatomy. So if you notice, all the characters, they have the same body, the way they look, so that we could be able to swap attributes without having any issues with the body. So we created the body first, then we started building out with the started sketching attributes on these characters and creating the characters individually. So we are about 4 of us.
Brilliant. Thank you.
So why Afrixx? Yeah, like I said before, Afrixx is highlighting the forgotten foundation of the past to build a formidable future for Africa and by extension the world. Yeah, so there is this saying of about Africa being the cradle of creation for the entire human race, and it is imperative that when the Western civilization falls, per se, I'm not saying it to fall, but I'm saying that like people say that when Western civilization falls, the next place that is going to be like the El Dorado, where things are going to take flight, is Africa. And so, like when we are able to connect with our past, we will be able to have solid footing to march onto the future. So, if you want to take away a man's dignity, you take away his history, you take away his pride. And one of the things that people are proud of are the heritage that they have been left from the past. So that heritage is very important to creating a formidable future. So that is why Afrixx. It is like many people have said, more than just an NFT drop. It is a passion project. It's something that has been sitting with me for a very long time, and this is an opportunity for me to like spread the word. Per se, yeah. So the sneak peeks. So here are some characters that you'll be expecting from the drop. I
They're
don't know if you
so
can recognize any
cute.
of them. So here, I don't know if you can recognize any of them. Anybody can recognize them. Good luck. But I'll just stop here.
I love them. I love them all. I would love to have a collection. How many of them you gonna have? 10,000?
No, not 10,000. The 10,000 drops are kind of played out right now. So what we are doing now is 54, and we're making it so because of the amount of the number of countries in Africa. So 54 countries in Africa. So we just said, okay, let's make it 54 to the point of the price as well, 54 either.
Sorry. How many of them gonna be selling?
5,500,
Five.
5,454.
Okay. Cool. Great.
So where to find us? You can find us on www.afrixx.io and on our social media channels, Afrixx.io. Then, so people ask when drop. So we are dropping tomorrow. Whenever this is going to be dropped, 27th of November, 5 p.m. UTC. So we'll be expecting a lot of love from the community, and we'd love to see how this project impacts a lot of people.
And I wish you all the best. Could you stop
Thank you.
sharing?
Sure.
Yeah, no problem. So thank you very much for coming to my show, to explaining your project and what you are about and your passion about Cardano, about community. Hopefully you're going to sell and help people. I think you are helping WADA. Do you want to talk about it? Some of my people in my channel, they don't know what is WADA. And I would like you
Okay.
to explain why you pick WADA, why you are helping WADA. I know why,
Okay.
but
So
maybe people don't know about it. And I think it's important to know that you, apart from the fact you are an artist, you build a project, you are helping people through your project. You're going to send some of this amount, the money, to WADA to do what they do
yeah.
the best, because this WADA is a very, for who don't know, I'm going to explain. WADA is a group of people, very competent people, working in different regions in Africa. And then Osh did a deal that you're going to send part of the profit from the project to WADA
Yeah.
to apply in whatever they are doing. I think it was brilliant. I think it was a nice touch. And sincerely, I really hope you sell all your stuff and you can do the projects you love. I love
Thank you.
history. I love education. And anyone that's education, anyone about anything is already doing something good.
Thank you very much. So yeah, let me say why WADA. Like at first, we wanted to do the project by ourselves, but we I'm a part of WADA, and I just thought about it that it was a no-brainer because the project is kind of in line with what WADA is all about, and it was so I approached Messi and I asked if we could run an NFT project because it was kind of out of line with what WADA is pushing for in that sense. But because of the kind of project that it is and the kind of heritage that we're trying to bring to the community per se, we chose WADA to be the front, like the backing of um, of this project. And when you say like we are taking out a portion of percentage of the profits to fund WADA's projects, the hubs, it is one of the most important thing for me is building this community because if we look at the way um, Cardano as a whole operates, we value community, like the people in the community, we value them a lot. And in Africa, it takes a village basically to raise a child. You understand? So when these elements come together and you look at how WADA is trying to build the African community around Cardano and how they're trying to spread the good word with Cardano, it was it was like perfect fit basically. So one of the things that we need to appreciate about all this whole thing is will I say luck or fate or destiny? Everything just like came together, fits in pieces, and like there quite a lot. There are hiccups on the road, but we have overcome most of them. And the only hiccup that is left now is for us to sell.
I see. Yeah, I think you picked the right projects to help your region, your community. It's local. I have local projects that I deal with as well. I am an advisor in many NFT projects, and I really like your projects, and I think many people gonna buy it. And I wish to say thank you for coming to the show to tell my subscribers about it. And if you could come back later on and see the comments, because they're gonna ask more comments about your project. I'm gonna put below in the
Yeah.
description the information to contact the team. But if you somehow, like when you have a time to come back to the video to answer the questions about your project, because I wouldn't know all the questions for the community, you know. So
Yeah.
Wash, thank you very much for being here in my channel to talk to me and my subscribers, and I hope see you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.